What's up everybody, this is Daniel here. Today we're going to talk about private functions and private events for your brewery. So whether you're a brewery owner or you're thinking about opening a brewery, this video will probably be of interest. So when it comes to private functions and private events for breweries, there are a couple of main benefits. Firstly, they're going to be high ticket sales, okay? So each closed private function deal, you could be looking at between $1,000 to $10,000, obviously depending on the private event, whether it's a birthday party, a wedding, a bachelorette party, corporate event, and anything in between. Secondly, there's quite an opportunity to cross-sell other revenue generating activities that you might be involved in, like beer tastings of new beers that you're launching, maybe a brewery tour, or we've also seen brewing masterclasses where the brewer actually comes out and gives people at the event a breakdown of the beers and the process of actually making them, and that can then roll into the private function and private event itself with food and alcohol sales. What ultimately this does though from a business perspective is it allows you to forecast your revenue. The big problem that a lot of hospitality businesses have is they don't know whether they're going to have a busy week or a quiet week. What that often does is it means they mismatch the number of staff, aka overheads, that they have on any specific day because there are revenue yo-yos in the business. When you can book private functions and private events in advance, it gives you foresight to revenue and it reduces those ebbs and flows, ultimately making it easier to be the hospitality business owner. The unique thing about being a brewery is not only can you sell food and alcohol within the venue, but often you make a good portion of your revenue through beer sales, which are either going to be canned or bottled, that you put into stores or people come to your venue to buy. And so when you host private functions and private events within the venue, and when you become known as a private function or private event space in that capacity, you get new people to come into the brewery, taste your beers, and often they have a opportunity to become a customer of your other revenue stream, which is going to be the retail side of the business. So there is quite a nice cross-sell opportunity because private functions and private events tend to bring people to the venue who have never been there before or would never intend to go to that venue before, but because of the private function, let's say it's a birthday party, baby shower, corporate event, they go because of that event, hence get exposed to you, your business, and what you're about. So how do you actually go about getting more private functions or private events within the brewery that you have? Well, there's two main ways. Firstly, there's organic referral, word of mouth, meaning you're very good at what you do, you build a reputation in your local market, you host some private events. Off the back of those private events and private functions being a success, the positive word of mouth bleeds into the local marketplace, your reputation starts to brew, hence you generate more business off the back of the good positive word of mouth that you have. So this is organic business flowing to you because you're very good at delivering the core function of the private event and private functions that you do. The second way that you can generate more private functions and private events is through marketing, okay? There's two different types of marketing, short-term marketing and long-term marketing. You can promote the venue through short-term means by running offers and promotions around your space to essentially generate demand for private functions today, okay? You can do that by, as I said, creating an offer or an incentive for someone to make a private function inquiry or private function booking at your venue. This is a short-term direct response marketing strategy. The second way you can do this is by building long-term marketing assets like a database in which you start to grow over time and you use as a remarketing tool. What you can also do is generate testimonials of people who have had successful events in your brewery in the past and use that as marketing horsepower, and these can be very powerful, especially if someone is on the fence whether they want to reach out to you or host an event within your space and they see a testimonial, it can push them over the edge in terms of persuading them to take the next step. Cool, so I hope someone out there got some value out of this video, or if maybe you know somebody who could benefit from this video, it would be awesome if you could share that with them. Any questions, just leave them below, and if you're interested in learning more about private functions or private events, there's going to be a lot of video content here that you can explore a little bit further. If you haven't subscribed, very much appreciate that. Also like the video, it really just helps us with the algorithm. So I hope someone out there got something out of this video. Thanks for your time. Cheers.